have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. Today is April 24th. It's 10 o'clock, and it's our regular public meeting, and let the record reflect that all three commissioners are present. First item on the agenda is consent and approval with our county administrator, Renetta McClure. Good morning, Renetta.
You have 23 exonerations for $4,997.02. Minutes for April 16th and April 17th, 2024. Vouchers, General County Fund, $69,747.44. Magistrate Court, $6132. 911, $24,903.76. Chestnut Ridge Park, $385.04. Camp Muffley, $155.96. Mason-Dixon Park, $2,990.12. Mon County Center, $82.62. Assessor's Valuation, $916.18. Day Report Center, $115,051.22. Payroll, $1,054,857.71. Star City TIF, $273.75. Harmony Grove TIF, $194.61.51. Purchasing card vouchers, General County, $23,681.10. Magistrate Court, $17.61. 911, $220.11. Chestnut Ridge Park, $76.48. Camp Muffley, $152.96. Mason-Dixon Park, $76.48. Mon County Center, $139.15. ARPA, $7,745.02 for a voucher total of $1,495,595.54. No budget revisions to approve. Position vacancies for boards and authorities are listed on the county website. And fiduciary orders for April 24th, 2024.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items as presented?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Do we have any additional fiduciary items?
Two, the estate of James Stanley Berry. There's a recommendation from Fiduciary Commissioner Armistead to pay outstanding creditor claims. The 10-day notice period is passed and no further objections have been filed.
Move to approve Commissioner Armstead's recommendation to pay the outstanding debts.
You have a
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion passes.
The second was noted by the fiduciary office, the estate of R.Z. Perry Dilly. This estate was removed from the administrative closure list in the last list. You all gave the administrator 30 days to file an annual accounting, and the deadline was April 18th, and nothing's been filed.
Okay. Well, that property was part of the administrative closure list.
Right.
We took it off the list, and then that process went on. I think we probably improperly set an artificial deadline, because once we take it off the list, then it just goes into the regular suspense and is dealt with throughout the course of regular estate business through the year. And if it isn't dealt with by the time the next administrative closure list comes up, then we deal with it then, and we're less apt to take it off the list if it hasn't been dealt with during that time. So I would think, and I'd like to defer to your guys' opinion, I don't think we really should take any action and just let it remain in suspense.
It'll automatically go back on the closure list.
Yes.
We set those deadlines to spur the administrator or executrix on to do something.
Yeah.
Give them a sense of urgency that it'll, to get it done in a certain time frame in exchange for taking it off the list. So I think you're absolutely correct. We don't need to take any action.
Okay. Well, so.
I will let them know, the fiduciary office know.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else?
No, sir, that's all.
Okay. Next item on the agenda, introduction of new employees, personnel changes.
We have Youth Services Center. Nicole Cool and Jessica Rains, both part-time relief workers. Jessica is starting today, April 24th, and Ms. Cool is starting on May 1st. These are part-time positions, $14.40 per hour, no benefits.
Move to approve both positions as presented for both Nicole Cool and Jessica Raines.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes.
Okay, and the next set is Camp Muffley. We have Wyatt Sharpless, Brandon Smith, and Dominic Smith. These are all seasonal part-time employees as we start ramping up the summer season. These are maintenance positions, $12 per hour, and it looks like they're all starting on April 25th.
Move to approve all three employees as presented, Wyatt Sharpless, Brandon Smith, and Dominic Smith.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I understand the sheriff has two positions?
Yep.
Good morning.
Morning.
On the sheriff's behalf, I'd like to introduce you to two prospective appointments that he has made effective May 1st for full-time deputy sheriffs.
All right.
The first is Trey Hissam on my right. He is currently a graduate assistant at Salem University as a baseball coach. And secondly is David Armada. He is currently employed at the FCI in Fayette County, the Fayette County Prison.
Wow.
Okay. Move to approve the two deputy sheriffs as presented.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
So you're furthering your baseball team and your basketball team.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we hope to have them, everything has been sent down. We hope they'll be going to the academy in late June at the next class.
Well, welcome to the county.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Good luck
Thank
in the
you.
academy.
Thank you. Any other employees?
No, sir, that's all.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is comments from the public. We will now open the public comment session of the meeting. Any member of the public wishing to be heard has raised their hand, come forward and provide his or her name and address for the record. Please note that time will be limited to 3 minutes unless circumstances warrant additional time as approved by the president. And also please note it's not our policy to respond, but individual commissioners may choose to respond in their updates at the end of the meeting.
Good
Welcome.
morning. Lou Scotchell, 1444 Saratoga Avenue.
Good morning.
Own the business here in Morgantown Classics, 1384 Greenback Road. I'm back on behalf of my uncle's estate as a DBN executor. After receiving word that you denied the motion for hearing, that I do need to request that as the DBN executor, I need that in writing of what reasons led you to your decisions so that it can be analyzed and examined to see if it has anything to do with the estate as it is now under the June 30th, 2005 will versus the January 9, 2006 will that was dismissed through circuit court already, and the basis of the adjudicated cases all seem to fall under the 2006 will administrators that was not presented properly from what I've examined, and I just need clarification on the exact reasons and have that in writing so that I have something to legally look at to move forward in my situation. And I appreciate any correspondence if there is, or if you have any questions. If you really took a look at my motion for hearing, you'll see that there is missing documents out of our county clerk's office that pertain to this case and was not presented properly at the time periods that would have otherwise brought forth a reason to stay this estate. And that's why the motion for hearing, I needed to clarify some things and set the record straight, so to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Scotchell.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Any questions or anything?
Anyone else like to speak in public comment session? Okay, seeing no others, I'll go ahead and close public comment session of the meeting. Grants. There's no grants? Okay. Forward to correspondence.
Yes, sir. We've got a letter that was received from the Monongalia County Volunteer Fire Companies Association supporting a potential Star City VFD funding request. I don't know if you want me to read it out loud or.
Yes, I think it needs to be
Like you to
put on
read
the
it?
record.
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
On April 16th, 2024, at the regular scheduled meeting of the Monongalia County Fire Companies Association, a request from Star City VFD was discussed. The request was endorsed by the association asking for the release of funds from the recently acquired monies from the state given to assist the fire departments and other emergency agencies. The request is for the repairs to a fire engine that they were donated. The request is in the amount of $19,000. Realizing Star City VFD needs these repair funds and that the process for fund distribution has not been developed yet, we, as the association, voted in favor of the request for the distribution of the $19,000 to Star City VFD per their request, noting this payment is part of their portion due them of monies coming to them from the aforementioned state monies. These funds are to be used in the repair of the motor in the donated engine. A detailed list of said repairs will be noted in the next meeting minutes as an attachment record-keeping record-keeping purposes. Signed, William Reinhardt, President.
Okay.
Great.
We noted, obviously, Mickey, I see you're here. Thank you for sending us that letter. We had that work session when we discussed this along with Star City. The request is to buttress the future request that I guess will be coming from Star City. So that would be the next step, is for Star City to actually send us the request. So thank you, Mickey. We have that. We've noted it, and I think we probably would want to make Star City, or I think they were copied on the letter, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, if we could just send them a copy of it and let them know that we've got support for their future proposal, and let them know to update us on their actual request. That would,
The only question will be, there's two different funds, so we probably have to look into.
well, we would have to,
Figure it out.
that would be us internally figuring
Yes,
that out.
okay.
But I think that, the cart's before the horse. We've got
Right.
approval of the, or support for the request, but we actually need a request.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
All right, thanks. Any other correspondence?
I have none.
I do want to note one thing. We did a letter of support for the Mon River Trails Conservatory. It was the same as the one that we did for Senator Manchin. This one was Senator Capito. Again, in accordance with our policy, it was circulated amongst the commissioners, and we had consensus to sign it. I went ahead and signed that, and we note that as correspondence in the meeting. So,
I have a copy of that. Okay.
okay. All right. Unfinished business?
None.
New business.
Consideration of appointment. You gonna read it?
Consideration of appointments to the Monongalia County. Go ahead, Renee, you do it for me. Consideration of appointments to the Monongalia County Development Authority.
We have several members that have been serving. Their terms expire in May of 2024. The list has been circulated amongst the Development Authority Executive Committee, and they've recommended reappointment to Matthew Bourne, Patrick Martin, Christian Miller, Kelly Palmer, and Jack Thompson.
Okay. And I want to note that their letter actually also captured two people that will expire in December.
Correct.
But we're not going to take action on those now since they don't expire till December. Plus, the Development Authority bylaws limit us to 5 appointments at a time, is try to stagger the appointments. So we won't address that part of the request. We will just address, assuming that you guys agree, that we'll just address with the 5, Matthew Bourne, Patrick Martin, Christian Miller, Kelly Palmer, Jack Thompson. They all expire in May of 2024, so they will be reappointed till May of 2027. So,
Move to appoint or reappoint the 5 candidates to the Development Authority.
Second.
okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. To consider for approval an appointment to the Monongalia County Deputy Sheriff's Civil Service Commission.
The appointment is Daniel Ozemblowski to fill the vacant unexpired term of the previous member, Nicholas DeMedici.
Congratulations on the pronunciation of the name. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. And do we have any other new business?
No, sir, that is all.
Okay. Reports from elected officials and/or department supervisors. Our esteemed assessor, Mark Music. Morning, Mark.
Morning.
Remark.
A few things. One, I'd like to take the opportunity to wish my administrative professional
Miss Viggy McCord a happy administrative professional day. If you're, that is today's day. It used to be Administrative Assistants Day. Now it's Administrative Professional Day. So I'd like to take that opportunity to wish her, because she kind of basically runs the office for me. Secondly, update on our field work, in which we've been doing. We have finished Granville from that end. Osage, we finished a lot, other than some of our vacant lands. We'll be starting Westover next week, hoping to get that started in that area. Last thing is, we received our letter from the state regarding our sales ratio report, which is done every year. Again, we had passed from that, and I'd like to give a little shout out to the appraisal unit up in our office for the work they've done, but also to point out Ms. Chris Liller, Mr. David Denardi, and Mr. Cole Kirby for a lot of the work that they put into it to help get that accomplished. So just wanted to share that with you all. Hope you all have a good day.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mark.
Mark. Appreciate you.
Do we have anyone else? Okay. Reports from county commissioners. Jeff?
Just a couple. We all participated in the 911 building ribbon cutting last week. It was a nice event and an incredible facility. So I'm glad that's construction part's behind us, and they've moved on and are doing business there just fine. Secondly, we have a call out to anybody that wants to be a lifeguard this summer at Camp Muffley. We're a few short right now. They're just gearing up to try to get enough. We like to have 10 on staff for the whole summer, so we need a few more. So if you know anybody, we train them and we'll put them to work. So that's all I've got.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Tom?
Yeah, two things. One, on Thursday, we had a meeting addressing food insecurity in Monongalia County, and we called it the Mon County Food Insecurity Project. About 5 years ago, if you remember, the commissioners were asking for some way that we were getting so many different requests, and we needed to see what the nonprofits were doing and who they were serving. We were fortunate that the Ascend program, plus United Way, and PPM organized this, along with the governor, who had requested how are we going to deal with the summer food insecurity program for students who are not in school. We had over 20 different agencies show up. Surprisingly, everyone wants to meet again, and we are collecting the data and also coming up with a plan so that if a person comes to one agency and they can't provide the service, they will have a list of the other agencies that they provide. So it's something that we wanted to do, and also the city of Morgantown was there, Monongalia County Schools was there, WVU RAC was there. So we had a large selection of individuals who serve our community, and I'm looking forward to seeing some things come out of that. The second, as you're aware of, we met on Monday to just generally discuss. There is a West Virginia First Foundation Regional Director vacancy, and that is because Jonathan Board has now been selected as the executive director. Today, there will be a email/letter, it depends which way you look at it, will be going out to all the cities and counties, that's 76 that participated in the first round of election process. We will be meeting on Thursday, May 9th at 9:30 in the Mon County Commission chambers, and each city and county has the right to choose or nominate someone for this position. It will be both a face-to-face and a Teams or Zoom meeting, so we will be working on that. We must follow the same election process. We sent out a letter, and then we learned that the First Foundation had come up with bylaws after we had already had our meeting. So we wanted to make sure we followed the laws that was set up. So we are going to be meeting again on May 9th at 9:30 in here to elect a person for that position.
Okay.
And that's it.
Thanks, Tom. As noted by Commissioner Arnett, we did have the ribbon cutting after our last meeting last week. Again, want to thank everybody involved in that project. Typical with a project run by this commission, everything came in on budget. It was a complete success, and our citizens should be very proud of the facility that we have here serving our citizens. That night, I wasn't able to attend the DOH meeting on the bridge across the the Mon, but I believe, Commissioner, you attended
For,
the DOH meeting
Yes, I
regarding
did.
the bridge, and I understand that there was some good input from that. I was at the Mohawk, the Girls Lacrosse Mohawk Bowl across town at University High. On Friday, I had my weekly broadband call. Monday was Earth Day. I get to do my favorite event. Actually, I do this as part of my job with Key Logic. But we have a T-shirt contest at Eastwood Elementary, which is the county's green school. And third graders all submit entries for a poster for what they think about Earth Day. And the winner, it's voted on by our employees, but the winner gets put on the back of a T-shirt. And then we have a presentation on Earth Day to reveal the winner, and the kids are so excited. We provide them little tree saplings, and I talk to them a little bit about different things, about ways that they can honor Earth Day and help. And they go home and teach their parents a lot of things that they can do to help. And a lot of these kids are pretty smart. Most of the things that I thought that I would tell them about, they already knew, and they're like, "Yeah, I do this and I do that." But this is the winning entry. It was the person that did it was Charlie Lilly, third grader at Eastwood Elementary, and all of Charlie's teammates or classmates got a copy of this shirt along with some other Earth Day prizes. But I want to congratulate Charlie on a job well done. And again, that's one of the funnest events I do every year. After that, the county administrator and I had a follow-up call with USI, as we continue to negotiate our health care rates for the coming year. Tuesday, we had our proactive HR call yesterday, and then I had a broadband tag-up with our contracts team. And then I had a virtual interview with a Boy Scout working on a citizenship and a community merit badge. And we got down to the deadline, so he texted me his 5 questions, and when you know, they were all about roads. So I should have forwarded them to Tom, since he's our resident road expert. But they were all questions like, why does it take so long to fix a road? How do you decide which roads get fixed? What's the legal process for fixing a pothole? They were good questions, and I actually sent him a text back that was about this long. So, and I texted his father last night, and I understand that everything went well, so it was what he needed, but that was also pretty fun. Today's a regular day. This afternoon, we have to go to elections testing out at the election center. Tomorrow, I have a Milan Park Foundation meeting. Broadband tag up again, an update on a few things, and then I have a call with a member of the Health Department Board of Health that wanted to talk to me about his reappointment. Friday, I have another broadband call. I don't know when UHS's prom is. I know Morgantown High's this weekend, so everybody be a little extra careful.
First Saturday in May, I believe.
Our babies out there on the road. So Monday is Girls Lacrosse Senior Night, which it's the last home game of Gwynnie's senior career, and she's had a lot of fun this year. The team is having a lot better year, and it's been a lot of fun watching her play these past 3 years. Tuesday, I have a lunch with a constituent. Mark, appreciate you reminding us it's Administrative Professionals Day. It's actually Administrative Professionals Week, and I want to thank our staff that makes us look that does all the work behind the scenes to make us look good up here. So thank you, Renetta. Thank you, Colleen, and thanks all the county staff that support us on a daily basis. I don't have anything else, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, adjourn.